There I was, standing in my tiny New York apartment, staring into my fridge on a chilly morning, searching for something, anything, that could pass for breakfast. The hum of the refrigerator was the only sound, and I was still half asleep, wrapped in my favorite old sweater. Amidst the clutter of takeout menus, faded magnets, and grocery lists, a bright pink post-it note caught my eye, right next to my pizza slice magnet, which always made me smile. "Find pink," it read, in my own frantic handwriting, the letters slightly smudged as if written in a hurry. No context, no clue, just "find pink." It was cryptic, almost like a riddle left by a forgetful detective. Was this a secret mission from my past self? A scavenger hunt I'd forgotten about? Or maybe a reminder for something important that had slipped my mind? Was I supposed to buy something pink? Maybe a new sweater? Or those pink frosted donuts I'd seen at the bakery last week? Then it hit me. Cherry blossoms. I'd been obsessed with photos of the festival online, scrolling through endless images of pink petals floating in the spring breeze. That vague note was my own call to adventure, a reminder to chase something beautiful and fleeting before it disappeared. Suddenly, laundry and emails could wait. I had a quest, one that felt urgent and exciting, like a secret only I knew. I grabbed my tote, laced up my sneakers, and felt like a modern explorer about to embark on a journey through the city's hidden wonders. The city outside was waking up, full of possibility, and so was the pink I was determined to find. I slammed the fridge shut, breakfast forgotten in the rush of excitement. This was bigger than cereal or coffee. This was about chasing a moment, a color, a feeling. I was off to chase the fleeting beauty of spring. My mission was clear. My destination was set. The city was my playground, and pink was my prize. The quest for pink had officially begun, and I couldn't wait to see where it would lead me. The subway is always an adventure, but today felt different. As I swiped my Metro card, I noticed a faint shimmer in the air, like invisible glitter. Maybe I was imagining it, or maybe my quest came with special effects. On the train, the sparkles intensified, swirling in the fluorescent light. No one else seemed to notice. Everyone was lost in their phones. I watched as a woman's bouquet bloomed before my eyes, and a saxophonist's music shimmered in the air. The subway felt enchanted, like I'd stumbled into a secret world. By my stop, I was buzzing with excitement. The ordinary had become magical. I stepped onto the platform, grinning. The sparkles lingered, swirling like fireflies. The quest for pink was already exceeding expectations. Exiting the subway, I was greeted by a gentle breeze and the faintest hint of floral fragrance in the air, a promise of what was to come. I stepped into a world transformed, where the city's gray edges melted away, and every step forward felt like entering a dream. The city noise faded, replaced by birdsong and the soft rustle of leaves. The air was alive with the gentle hum of spring, and then, pink, everywhere. Cherry blossoms exploded along every path, branches heavy with blooms that seemed to bow under their own beauty, creating a canopy of color overhead. Sunlight filtered through the petals, tinting everything rosy and warm, as if the whole park was blushing in the morning light. I stood in awe, my mind blissfully blank, overwhelmed by the sheer beauty and tranquility that surrounded me. Every shade of pink surrounded me, from the palest blush to the deepest magenta, the air sweet with spring and possibility. This was what the post-it wanted me to find, a hidden world waiting just beyond the ordinary, bursting with color and life. As I walked, petals danced in the breeze, sparkling in the light like confetti, each one a tiny celebration of the season. I caught one. It glowed softly before fading, a fleeting treasure that left a gentle warmth in my palm. I slowed down, soaking in every detail, the dark, textured bark, the vibrant flowers, families picnicking on blankets, couples strolling hand in hand, laughter echoing softly. Everyone seemed under the same spell, their faces lit with wonder and joy, sharing in the magic of the moment. The atmosphere was peaceful, joyful, a collective pause to appreciate beauty, as if time itself had slowed to let us savor it. I felt connected to these strangers, all of us drawn together by the magic of the blossoms, united in a fleeting, beautiful moment. It was more than just a park. It was a shared moment of wonder, a living painting that invited everyone to step inside. I was exactly where I needed to be, grateful to witness this fleeting miracle, and ready to see what else this Wonderland had in store. Deeper in the park, I watched the squirrels, creatures I'd seen 100 times before, but today they seemed different, as if the spring air had woven a spell around them. Usually bold, but today almost mystical. Their movements were softer, more deliberate, as if they were aware of being watched. One squirrel performed acrobatics among the blossoms, twisting and leaping with a grace that seemed almost choreographed for my benefit. Then, with a flick of its tail, it hopped onto my bench as if accepting an invitation I hadn't realized I'd given. It stared at me, blossom in paw, eyes bright with intelligence. There was a spark there, a glimmer of something almost human. Suddenly, I heard a tiny voice in my head, soft but unmistakable, like a whisper carried on the wind. "Nice day for it, isn't it?" The words echoed, playful and oddly comforting. Was I losing it? Maybe, but I played along. I agreed, mentally, feeling a strange sense of camaraderie with my furry companion, and the squirrel edged closer, its tiny paws barely making a sound on the wooden slats. "You look like you could use a snack," the voice teased, as if reading my mind and my rumbling stomach. He was right. I'd forgotten snacks. My stomach grumbled in agreement, and I laughed quietly at myself. I offered a piece of granola bar. It felt like a peace offering, a small gesture of trust between two unlikely friends. He accepted with polite squirrel manners, nibbling delicately, as if he'd done this 1,000 times before. "Thanks, pal," the voice squeaked. "Enjoy the show." I grinned, feeling like I'd been let in on a secret. The twilight bloom is the best part. The sun dipped lower, painting the blossoms in gold and pink. With that, he vanished into the pink canopy, leaving only a rustle of petals in his wake. I sat there, amused and bewildered, but mostly charmed. Maybe it was magic, or maybe just the magic of letting go and being present. The breeze carried a few blossoms past my face, and I realized how rare it was to feel so light. Either way, I felt lighter. The world seemed brighter, as if the park itself had shared a secret with me. The park was full of surprises, each corner holding a new story, a new bit of wonder. Even the squirrels were in on the enchantment, darting and playing as if they knew they were part of something special. I smiled, ready for whatever came next, open to the magic of the unexpected. The day was only getting stranger and better. I was all in, eager to see what other legends the park might reveal. The quest for pink had a new legend, and I was lucky enough to witness it unfold. After my squirrel encounter, I needed a real break. I grabbed a sandwich and lemonade from a nearby cafe and found a spot under a grand cherry blossom tree. As I unwrapped my lunch, I realized I had an audience: a blue jay, some pigeons, and my squirrel friend. It felt like hosting a woodland luncheon. I shared crumbs with the pigeons and left a treat for the squirrel. The blue jay watched, regal and silent. We sat together in companionable quiet, a strange little community. Eating under the pink canopy, I felt calm and content. Petals drifted down, blessing my lunch. For a moment, I was part of the magic. It wasn't just about seeing beauty, it was about belonging to it. The quest for pink was turning into a celebration of simple joys. As the sun set, the park transformed again. Blossoms shifted from pink to lavender in the twilight glow. A steady breeze sent petals swirling, a blizzard of pink. I stood, drawn to an open clearing, and let myself move with the wind. No choreography, just pure response to beauty. I spun, arms out, petals clinging to my hair and clothes. For a few minutes, I was free. Worries gone, just me and the trees. I laughed, feeling like a kid again. The world shrank to this perfect, magical moment. When I stopped, the park glowed under lamplight, petal-covered like pink snow. I felt peaceful, lighter, open. Sometimes magic is just letting yourself be silly and free. The dance shook something loose inside me. I was ready to carry this feeling home. Walking back to the subway felt like waking from a dream. The city's orange streetlights replaced the park's pink glow, but I felt changed. calmer, more centered. On the train, the magic was gone, but I didn't mind. I replayed the day, the post-it, the sparkles, the blossoms, the squirrel, the picnic, the dance. I pulled a single petal from my pocket, a tiny reminder of wonder. Back home, my apartment looked the same, but I saw it differently. I moved the pink post-it to my journal, a memento of a perfect day. It was more than a reminder. It was a symbol to seek beauty and follow curiosity. That night, I fell asleep smiling, dreaming of petals and talking squirrels. The quest for pink was a reset for my soul. Wonder is everywhere if you look. Sometimes the best adventures start with a mysterious note.